You know what, guys? I'm just not going to waste your time today. Let's just get right into it. Because I've already wasted too much of your time. It's Dylan, and we're just going to go right into playing Quern. Now, part of the reason I'm not too fussed about starting time... Well, I am fussed about starting times. Part of the reason I'm not too fussed about introductions and stuff today, and we're just going to jump right in with no delay, even though I am more than well aware that the... what's the word? That the ads will be coming in less than a minute. Long story made super short is that when I checked the when I set the game category just before going live, there were 5 viewers listed at Twitch. Not as in who, but just 5 viewers total. So being as 9 chances out of 10, I haven't gone live yet, but that I can't double that number, then I'm just going to go with it and play for myself. And if you're here, great. If you're not, I'm hoping you're having a wonderful day elsewhere. That's fine. So, see you guys tomorrow if you're more of a Minecraft crew, but otherwise, yeah. So, in any case, let's jump in. And of course, things freeze. Wonderful. Here comes the ads.
Ads are starting, which means it's break time. Thank you for your patience and stream support.
Okay, I'm hearing things, but I'm not seeing things, so that's okay. History, where is... No. That's fine. Do you ever have those days where you bookmark something and you can't find it? Whatever. Alright, so, in-game, one of the things we... Oh, I know what I need here. I forgot to... Oops, sorry. I forgot to launch the whiteboard. Hopefully we won't need it, but, you know, sometimes it's useful. So we have about 1:14 left. You're going to see me at this screen and not a whole lot. Take that and get rid of it. All right. Oops, I'm just going to move the game on my screen so I can see more things one at once. Okay, so we are about as ready to go as we can be. So where we left off, I'll show you what we're up to. See these little hole things? We are supposed to try and make the shape that's on the wall. Problem is, this one we can't complete because interesting. We can't complete this because we don't have all the right lenses. I'll show you what I mean. So here, this is the third one, and we need a third of 3 lens pictures, and we don't have all the parts. There's a piece missing, which we're supposed to pick up at the second location, right? Now, I cannot for the life of me figure out how to get the second one working. I'll show you where the second one is. Let's see, 248. Okay, so let's close this stuff up. I have to have it closed up for it to work. So let's go fast, and we'll go to 248. I guess we're actually at 248, aren't we? So that's not the second one, that's the third one. I want 347, other way. Almost. So this one is supposed to be that thing out there, but I have zero idea how to trigger it. Zilch. None. And I think doing all of that is what's going to get me the next pattern, well, like pattern and lens, I guess. So yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be. At the moment, I'm kind of stupefied. Stupefied? Stumped, I guess. See if the notebook can give me a jog of memory. Okay, I did that. Did that. Oh, I have an idea, actually. I do have an idea. Okay, so one of the things that we picked up recently. Okay, oh, wonderful. Did I block myself? Oh, I didn't block myself in. Great. One of the things that we picked up not that long ago was a holder for lights, so we can transfer heat, we can transfer all kinds of other things. And I forgot that last game, I had picked up a holder of such, or an item to go on such holder. So, oops, here's the holder again. And we've used it for red crystals before, but the nice part is this, oh, come on, let's go around this way. It's not intuitive, okay? But we picked up this piece, which will fit our holder. So that's great. We can use that on the holder thing. And now I should be able to, up here, there's another little crystal, so I should be able to shoot it up there. That'll get me up so I can do the other setup. Forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. So it sounds like I don't know what I'm doing, and then I know what I'm doing, which makes very very little sense. Let's go up here further. Oh, that's the burned thing. Up there. Ooh. I wonder if I got it right. Must have, because the glow is annoyingly big. Alright, so let's see what do we get. Oops, it's around the other way. Okay, so we got it, which means we can now press this hand thing, which will transport us up here. Up here is sort of a confusing term. because I was in Zoom. That's probably part of it. Okay, so yeah, that transported us from there up to here. If I was to hit this button, I'd go back again. So let's go up this direction, which is something that I have not seen or done before. So we are above, down in this part of the map, we are above the mines. And I have not been up here before, clearly, or I would have had some clue of what I'm doing. I don't actually have any idea what I'm doing. How did I burn the tree? Whoops. If I didn't, somebody did. Meanie. I wonder if it's a ladder. I hope not. Over here. More book notes. Yay! Because we're talking about the world chain. The universe as we know it is an infinite expanse of systematically interconnected worlds. The points of this complex topology are linked together by ancient gateways. These portals are capable of providing back and forth passages between two worlds. Since their orientations and the real distance between certain points are unknown, mapping and categorizing is based on merely topological connections. Which is a little confusing for me, but okay. Lane world is the most common world type around the world chain. As lane worlds possess two ancient gateways, they're directly connected with two neighboring worlds. When 6 or more lane worlds are connected without any interceptions, they're called a world line. The longest charted world line is the Lashan line with 12 segments. Yippee skippy. I don't think we need to know that. Branching worlds have 3 gateways, and they connect 3 worlds together. Surprise, surprise. Junction worlds are rare. They have more than 3 portals. Oshwald, the capital world of the United Empire, wherever that is the only known junction world with 6 ancient gateways. Okay. As monoway worlds have only 1 ancient gateway, surprise, these worlds are the endpoints of world branches. When a world has 3 or more portals, they are always placed systematically. The gateways are always arranged at the vertices of a regular polygon, facing its geometric center, with the diameter of their circumscribed circle being between 150 and 300 meters. Okay, I'm not really sure how well that helps us, but I'm sure that at some point it will. I'm not sure why I care, but yeah, I'll care. Alright. Do we care about anything else up here? Probably not. Now, if this is a mono world with only 1 gateway, the one we came through, then it's the end of a world chain. But if it is not, then there should be at least 1 more gateway. Interesting logic. Yike!
Now I see. He trapped you here. Did you really come here without any intent? Without any selfish goals?
Yes, I did.
My name is Gamana. I'm protecting this world. He is playing you just as he once played me. All these little puzzles he makes you solve must be part of his stubborn plans. There was a time when I thought of him as a friend, and I helped him. Just as you help him now. What have I done? How could I not see? But wait, maybe... Yes, maybe you will be of some help after all. For now, you must obey his rules. But honestly, do you have a choice? Still, our time will come. The time when we will stop him.
Okay, so the voice is crazy, but at the same time, the guy we're dealing with is crazier. He's lost his bean. Completely lost his mind, so, yeah, I guess we will follow the instructions, whatever that means. I'm assuming these little things mean that we are being watched by whoever it is. Okay, so this... Can't do anything there. This looks familiar. Like, I mean, it's blocking me from that case, but it looks familiar. Not in that they're being made out of the same thing, but it looks like it's a plant. Oh no, please tell me I don't have to do that plant nonsense again. Eek. Let's hope I don't have to deal with that. Okay. So now... Oh, can I go on this rock? Oh, I don't want to. Don't want to jump off. Okay, I can't fall off. Okay, great. Is this close enough? Probably. To use the activator. Yay! It is. Okay. So we can go all the way back to the other thing and deal with our little light beams and stuff. Yippee! I'm sure I'm missing something else up here, but that's fine. We'll deal with it. So I don't know what goes in here. Do I have anything that seems to make any sense? Okay, I've got a jug. But what do I put in? That's a life thing. So I don't think I have to do all that mess again. That'd be weird. Maybe I do. I guess we'll find out. This looks like it's another puzzle. We have to get that dealt with to be able to open this, which seems to have some weird thing that comes down there and maybe allows me to open this. I'm hoping I get another lens soon. Okay, so that will get me back. I'm gonna leave this here for now. If I need it, I'll come grab it. Right, that's used already. We're gonna do our little gallivanting around noise. Did that make... Heck? Game back. This. I think I've dealt with that already. Okay. I think I'm down and around. Oh, wrong way. See this, I can't open yet. The thing is not... Yeah. It's got... Oh, great. Didn't I get stuck? Okay, there we go. Let's get more of that piping stuff. And more of the visuals. Okay, so... Something is clearly watching. So I'm hoping that I can get that dealt with. I think it's this way? Yeah, okay. And up. Up we go. Oop. Up, please. Thank you. Alright. So now that we're here, should be able to take a look and see which design we need. Okay, so it's got to be a full diagonal from top to bottom. I don't have a picture of. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do then, oops, is I'm gonna zoom this one. Oh, come on. Let's try taking a sketch of it, because I don't need it in color, and see if that allows me to get any closer. Negatory. I mean, not particularly. It'll do, actually. Okay. Let's get out of here, just do it the old-fashioned way. Print screen. Alright. So we've got... Copy that. Now, just gonna hit escape for a second, and I'm going to throw that on our whiteboard. Just make it a little bit bigger. And Where is live? Let's see this. Alright. Now I get that this is a little bit big. Kind of in the way. Let's make it a bit smaller. Take off that part on the top. It's not great, but it will do for what we need. Very big picture of it. And oddly, that's more than we need, but it'll do. Okay, continue. Alright. So as we can see on the wall here, this design will tell us what pattern we currently have. Right? So let's see if we can do this in such a way that we can see both the pattern and... Okay. And that closes the floor so I can step up. Great. Okay, so there's the thing on the wall. So let's start with this one, the front, and rotate. Let's see what we get. Oops. Freeze. There we go. Come on. Rotate. Nope, too much. So let's go back the other way. One more. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Not sure how that's gonna help. Okay, maybe let's get the other lenses we don't need out of the way. I'm just gonna... There we go. That's better. Okay. So now let's see if we can get this to be as much of the overlay picture as we can. So I think we need to go full 180 on this one. To get... That looks like part of what's there. So let's bring up the second one and see what we can do to match as best we can. So the top parts look helpful, but the bottom part is not right. So let's try and see what we can do to get that to be helpful. It looks like we're going to have to use all the lenses. Nope. Certainly not. Kind of useful, so maybe let's leave it at that. And I will bring up the third one. Okay, what have we got? So the bottom right leg is wrong. I think it's really about the only thing I can say negatively for it. Oops. Okay, keep going. Come on. I'm getting closer, we just have too much on that one. Which means I have to rotate some more to get that little piece out of the way. That's what we want. So let's hope that will do the trick if I can leave these other two down. I don't know if I can, but let's go with it and find out. I dropped a bit because I stood on the stairs, so that's very realistic. I like that. Alright. So now we need to get the light up onto the panel up top, and currently it's shining on a tree. So let's try and go up a fair ways. Oh, too high. So we gotta go slower. Okay, and then really slow to make it go on top. I must have got it because I heard it. Come on. There we go. Let's zoom out. Alright, so let's turn the other thing white. So let's go back up to that spot and see what it does, because I'm hoping that we're going to get another lens. We tried to get the pattern that we needed at the end, and it didn't work. Can I get through this way? Yep, I can. Apparently I'm skinny. That works. Well, in the game I'm skinny. Real life, not so much. My bet is there's probably going to be another green place to go, or another pattern of that sort. Let's go back over there with this. Boink. Okay, so we got up here. Let's go this way. Yeah, so we've got orange crystals, which appear to be just providing a light lamp. That's that. Nothing's changed there. The light coming up here has turned that white, which should power this. Okay, so it's powering things, not necessarily, what's the word? Converting things? Okay, so that's connected. I'm watching, so these wires, duck, come up, over. It's powered something there. One of them has powered something. Where'd the other one go? Did it just ground? I guess that's all I can see. Gonna bet this tree roasting is probably something to do with that. Meaning as in they probably cleared it to be able to get the wires in. What is this? Yeah. Alright, so that powers whatever's in here. Now I wonder if it powers the other one as well. Because there's two wires, right? And I only see one coming here and it turns on this light. So if I go all the way back down, I wonder if the light on the other side has been, like, farther down has been lit as well. Which may mean I can get into the box now? I don't know. But if it will provide me the stuff I need to get into the upper box, then yippee skippy. This is me running. So you're not actually... Oh, hang on a sec. I need to just do that. And we can deal with... I still forgot to make another button. Heavens to Betsy. Let's just hide that. There we go. That'll do for now. Okay, good. Things are not causing as many problems as I had thought. All right, so we can, yeah, that one comes through. Okay, so we can sneak past that. So this will be the, oh, this was the third one that I couldn't get open, right? And then I hit the blue thing to get it open. I have to shine that light, but we don't have all the pieces. Okay. Where did I just go that gave me the other box I can't get into? Eh. I just saw it. I'm such a goofus. Just saw it, and now I can't get there. Come on. Where was I? Is there a day's brain? I want to curse you. Curse you so hard. This way? Maybe? No? Dang it. Okay, I've been here, right? Yes. Yes, we've been through all of this. What's out this way? I don't remember what was out this way, but it's not important because... Okay. Made a full circle, so I'm going to bet we need to go a long way. This is the tower that got me the green thing to get up to the top. So now we're up. Made a full circle. Yay. Let's go down this way. There's more green. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. I was having a horrible time fighting said sneeze. That's okay. Alright, so we're back in the game. And I was running around. I got myself lost again. Okay, so yeah, coming down and around. Okay. One of these ones where I should have looked over my shoulder when I did this. And I didn't. And so, yeah, not great. Okay, so we found this 1/4 piece. I'm sure it's got something to do with it. Teacup. Nice. Wish I could take that. That'd be nice. Which reminds me, tea. Tea time? Well, not if it's not open. There we go. Okay. So we have gone through that mess. Let's go down this way. I'm sure there's more mess down here. That's the other end of this map. Okay, the swamp aisles. Looks like there's more out to the side. But I'm pretty sure that that wasn't what we were looking for. It's one of those I was just here moments, and now I'm feeling really dumb. That's the backside of the tower. I don't think we have to go up. No. Where was the cabinet? Grr. This way? No, it's the other thing. It's the skull from way back. Okay. How could I have just been there, just seen it, and now I can't remember where it is? I mean, working memory is great and all. But if it don't work, it's not worth memory. This way? It's not that. But oh ho, we got another one of these. Okay. How do we position that where it needs to be? Okay, I've been hearing things. Great. Okay. So I have to figure out how to position this one where it needs to be to get the beam where it needs to go. Right? Right. Oh, hang on a sec. Oop-a-doop-a-doop. I thought I spied my little eye. Aha! Are these already placed where they need to be? Are they already placed where they need to be? So, my question becomes, if I move this one to point down here and it shoots across there, then up here, where is it going to go? Map. Okay, I'm up in the swamp piles. So maybe it will somehow take me out there? Maybe? But it looks like once you've got a path once, you generally don't need it again. So let me try that, I guess. Really? Yeah. So if this goes down there, which goes out here, it appears that that's pointing to something correctly, which points to that, but where does it go from there? I guess there's no way to know other than to just try it. That way. Where are we? Did I just go around in circles? Okay, I got back to this one again. Another way. Now, question is why? The shape looks more... The shape of that whole rigmarole looks much more like this. Right? Which makes me wonder... Why am I back here again? Isn't still all on? Maybe it's not that. Maybe that's just a lucky thing. I'll go back again though. Alright, that's not what we wanted. I mean, I don't need to be over there anymore. So, okay, that's not what we needed. I still know where I want to get to, but I can't figure out how to get there. So I guess you guys are just on a path trip with me while I retrace so many of my steps. Not necessarily retrying things as such, but trying to figure out how I got to various places. Okay, this one goes down here. That gets me through there to this. Okay. Takes me down here. I think I did all this part. Maybe it's down this way? Nope, did both. So I came up here in the first place. All the wind stuff, okay. So that's not useful. Useful! Jeez, my voice has gone nuts on me. Lovely. Okay, so it's not this stuff, because I've done that. We just did it at the start of this episode. Holy moly, man. Gonna need that extra hour to 1 p.m. Eastern just to get my brain out of the hole. What the heck? Guess we went that way. Guess we'll try this one. I'm pretty sure we've been this way. Didn't we? Really? Come on. Okay. So, there's the beam that we just shot. Come down the stairs, make a U-turn, go down and underneath. And lo and behold, la-di-da, this is what I was looking for, which unfortunately, the answer to that was this one did not light up. So that's not my solution. Okay. And for some reason my mouse scroll direction is really bugging me, because it doesn't feel like that's the direction it should go. Which is odd, because it shouldn't have that problem. Invert the mouse. Let's see what that does. I think it's going to be a problem, but we'll find out. So, this way goes down. Okay, that makes sense, but if I do it this way, yep, up and down. Okay, so far it's not a problem in a big way. That white thing, oh no, that's what it does. That drives me crazy. Okay, settings, no mouse inversion, key bindings. Next, okay, let's reverse this. Nope. I want this, scroll down. And then this one, scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll down. Scroll and scroll up. Okay, fine. Back. Let's get out of this. Let's go this way. Scroll down. Oh, scroll down. And this would be scroll up. Okay. So if I get out of this, we go scroll down, scroll up. Okay, I think that will do what I want. But we haven't got this lit up, which suggests we're not powering that to open this. Okay, so something up top needs to be done. The liquid stuff to get the plant out of the way. Do I have a note that makes any sense? We've done this. We've done with that. And I just used it for a zooms, which wasn't super helpful. Okay, previous page. Got that quarter. Can't go to the third one yet because we don't have the last lens. Dealt with those. Oops, what's this? Done with that. I was writing done on these and I just stopped bothering. Garden, new note, new note. Done, done, done. Yeah, okay. So I can go back to the last page. All right. I think I know what I need to do. Or, sorry, let me correct. We have an idea of where we need to be to do what we need to do, but something has to make that metal go away, right? The plant thing. Metal plant. Do we have any hints in here? See, basically, it's not made out of this stuff. I expected that it would be. Because if it was made out of this stuff, then we could use this formula we had earlier for getting rid of that. We never did figure out what this is all about. We may have just gotten lucky and not needed to. Or it's going to be for later. I'm not entirely sure. I wonder if this thing refers to rotators that will light up the lights that go elsewhere. But I'm not sure. I never did figure out what that was for. Okay, so we're up here. There's got to be more clues. Right, we got up to the top. From there. Okay. We get up here. This. Okay, so one thing we're noting of these, not junction worlds, but the shapes are similar to what we're seeing, but also we don't know what type of world this world is. But I think that explains the main portal into its existence. They've got to pour something down there to make this plant thing stop grabbing. But the question is it metal? Or is it just a dying plant? It's hard to say because it just sort of chops off and looks kind of fake compared to all the other plants. Only guess I can have the inventory is, if you remember, we had this recipe here. I hope we don't have to do more of it. Do I still have the jug, right? There we go, this one. But it looks empty. It doesn't make sense to redo everything again, but they didn't take away things that we don't need. Right? So that's a little confusing. What's this? Hint! Haha, haha! Okay, so if I go in here, and I go to... Oops. Let's continue, please. This one. And I get a hint. Oddly shaped vase, blah blah blah. No, not that. This thing. 1/4 circular key. I get that. Metal beaker, hold concoction. Okay, so these are, what are these things? Sort of like a, one of these things is not like the other. Yeah. Special key with three white teeth can be arranged to fit a certain lock. Correct. Where is said lock? Duh. Okay, that one. Chalice, blah blah blah. Okay, where it fits. Right. But just because it fits there doesn't mean it wouldn't let me take it back. What does it say about this thing? Some kind of remote controller. Okay. Oh, the color. You see this? The color and shape of its head look familiar. These are all those little weird blue things we've been seeing that we had to shine the controller thing at to open the doors for the scope thing. Alright. And this one, what did they say about that? Yeah, okay. Crystal torch holders, yada yada yada. Then what do we... that's not helping us with this one. Because this wants to open, but it's got this stuff in the way. I hope I don't have to do more of that plant biz. It kind of looks like a dead plant. Kind of. But it also looks like fakely chiseled. Guess I have to go with the whole dead plant stuff. Oy boy. Let's go try that. First time I repeat a puzzle, so I'm a little bothered by that. But I'm not sure what else to try at this point. And the funny part was, I had found a bookmark in between streams, well, like a website that I was using as a, if all those fails gets, and we get totally stuck so I don't have to bang my head against a wall on things in game, aside from getting lost, that I can use said bookmark just enough to get us moving again. Right? So that we're not here for forever and a day. And instead, I ended up having us here for forever and a day. Because I can't find the bookmark. That doesn't want to show up in my history. And the long way to get to where we're going. Look at this stuff. Do I really need to do all this again? Really? I also have a feeling that's not it, actually. I want the garden one. That's down this way. Right? Did I have a garden Did I have a garden pattern we didn't use? Not particularly. Okay, let's see if we can do this quick and dirty. What's this? Squeeze liquids, blah blah blah. Makes you, yeah, whatever. Makes you see things. I know. I don't particularly relish seeing things again. Thanks a million. Okay. So... I bet you we're barking up the wrong tree. It just feels all wrong. But I don't know what else to do. Nope, that's not it. I want... this pattern. Oh boy. Yeah, it's the other room. Okay, let's go back to the other room. Okay. Wish we could just like put that stuff on the wall. Okay, so we've got this stuff has IERV. So if I hit this, it's IHEV. Huh. It's this stuff. Okay, so let's try 2 times that, which we need. Oops, earbud's going up. Okay, so let's put, oops, come on. I want this to go there. Give me this. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Quampa! Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Take that, and we'll throw it in here. I think we needed 2 of them, so let's do it again. If you played this game and you have the remotest awareness of what I should be doing instead of what I'm doing, please do let me know, because this is kind of annoying for me to be banging my head against a wall doing the wrong thing over and over. Oops, wrong one. Okay, I don't think I need... what's supposed to be? Orange, red. So 1 orange, 2 red. Okay, remember that one. Let's get out of here. Spoon. 1 orange, 2 red. It's 1, 2. One purple, 2 blue. Okay. 1 purple, 2 blue. 1 purple. 1 and 2 blue. 2. I am really hoping that we're going to have this right, because this is kind of a pain in the tootski if it's not the right solution. And I might actually cheat this one. Oh, go away, you stupid kid. Stop lighting up stuff. Okay, so then, got a jug, got a thing. Okay, now. If that isn't the right stuff, well, tough luck. You know, it's one of those. I'm hoping that we just revive the plant thing, and that's it. But I have suspicion this isn't what we're looking for. Oh, not that one. It is way up at the top. Just crossing the island, yay! This seems like far too much work for what we're doing, so I think I've got it wrong, but you never know. You never know. I might have stumbled onto something and not even realized it. Okay. That, can you put that here? I can pour it. Nope, that's not the solution. No surprise. Alright, well, It's definitely a something we need. Yeah. Stop pouring stuff, there's nothing there. It's definitely a something we need to put down there, liquid, but I'm not sure what. Because it doesn't seem to make sense to be the crystal dissolving stuff. So have I missed a pattern somewhere? Oh, look, I thought I took pictures of just about everything, but maybe I didn't. Or let me say, what if I took a picture of it and didn't realize what else I was missing? No, I'm pretty sure I've done with all this stuff. Okay, and I didn't need to repeat that one. I'm missing something really obvious. maybe? So that. And it's a liquid thing, so clearly I have to pour a liquid in there because it wouldn't have let me do that interaction. The question is what? Right? I'm not sure I know any other recipes. We did this one. And then there was the crystal dissolving one on the table, but that's for clear crystals. It's not for this sort of thing. Still have the vials and stuff. So I'm wondering if maybe I have to use the keys? Trying to think. Map, where are you? This North Shore still being covered part really irritates me. I'm pretty sure I've been there, but it kind of irritates me. So obviously I'm not seeing something yet that is above the other part, which is why they're not mapping it. Okay, we were just at Alchemy Lab. I'm just going through my head. I'm working my way around the map. We'll start at the swamp because it doesn't really go anywhere. Actually, I discovered or complained out in our show. Let's start there. Viewpoint doesn't have anything. It's a mechanical room area. Crossing island? Oh, right. It just, yeah. I went from, okay, so I went there and ended up in the gardens. Which I thought was useful, but apparently not. There's the lab. Okay, there's the platform. Nothing liquid there. Definitely nothing liquid at the gateway. Self-passage was just that. The cave was dry. Mines dry. Watchtower dry. This is looking weirdly familiar, but I'm not quite sure why. What I mean by weirdly familiar, I think I'm thinking this too, overthinking this, because by overthinking it, and then it starts to make it look like the pathways of where you have to go to get things done start looking like the map in the bottom of the Watchtower section. Right? Which is ridiculous because there's more big buildings and stuff than that could possibly be. And this main square thing, we haven't gotten into that tower yet. So that doesn't make sense. It would also have us ending at Swamp Isle, which doesn't work either. It would be really weird if that actually was the way it worked. So as in you start here, then you go up and across, and then down this way to go around. Then you'd have to go somewhere else, maybe through here, I think, to get to this. Yeah, that doesn't work in the way we played it. Because then we'd have somewhere else to go after that, right? So no. See? I overthink things. Okay. What am I looking at? What am I looking at here? Okay, oops, I can't spell. That's probably part of it. Ad starts in 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Okay, I'm going to use that as a bit of a chance to reset my brain. Yeah, because I'm not making it correctly. Okay. Where are we? I'm just trying to figure out what have I missed. Okay, yeah. So I'm actually looking it up. I apologize. But it's sort of the, what have I missed? So I'd make the pesticide. The pesticide. Which pesticide was that? Oh. Okay, I did miss something. Okay. Okay. So I said I would come back and get the crystal if I needed the crystal. Well, yes. Of course I do. Like, I had forgotten that it could fit here. There are other places it can fit as well. And I was kind of on the right track, just not where I could find the right recipe. So keep in mind, this is only, I've only looked as far as this is what you've got to do next piece. So I don't know what's going on beyond that. And I've minimized it so that I won't be looking and scrolling for further hints while we're here, kind of thing. Nope, I got turned around again. Brain, you're failing me. Stop it. Map. I need to be in the alchemy lab. I'm totally in the wrong place. I went to the wrong door. Haha, that would explain a lot. I need the other door. This one. That one. Yes, that's better. No, that's wrong. That's here, but not here, you know? I'm not even gonna fathom it. I'm just not. Let's just not. Because it's a waste of our time. Alright, so we're back here again. So this thing, this doohickey down here.
Ads are starting, which means it's break time. Thank you for your patience and stream support.
Alright, so this is the point at which we take ourselves a little break and we go to the Be Right Back screen, and we're going to play a little bit of game of Hangman, oh boy, Words on Stream, and that will get me a bit of a head reset, not reset, but a clear it, do something else, you know? Whoa, 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 whoa. Got an ad? I need this. Wow. Alright, so let's start the game. What have we got? So if you're here and you're listening, feel free to take a stretch, a hydrate. I'll take a hydrate for myself and give you one.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody hydrate!
And that gives everybody to have a good drink of, you know, something hopefully hydrating. In spite of me using closed containers, this is all boozy free, and I'm not running energy drinks. So yeah. Okay. Last one, I guess. There's going to be enough points. Yes. Perfect. So we're going to get ourselves at least a second round. Or second level. so the ads are finished, and welcome back. Ooh. Let's drop this. Sorry everybody, it should not peak that loud, that's just nasty. Okay. I'm not always about knowing the top words. That one I've seen scrambled so many times. Yeah, my mother was a librarian, legal librarian, so not just your average school stuff, but it does, it does stick in my head. Okay. This won't be enough to get me through, unfortunately. I keep seeing Larry as a regular name, and that's not helpful. Yeah, that wouldn't be enough. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. But ads are over. So I'm going to go back to playing the game. Let's just get this over with. Yeah, that's fine. I lose. That's great. Whatever. I'll have to check out at some point what funocracy is. I keep forgetting. But it's not worth writing down at the moment. Alright, close this. So, we're going back to the game. And we'll continue. So what I was getting at is, I had it sitting like this, but if I go like that, I can actually put this crystal thing there instead. Right? Now my question becomes, if I tip it, oh nope, it dumps that off, okay. What if I try to put the crystal thing on while it's tipped? That's just a what if part, right? You know? I'm not sure it's gonna let me. Oh, it does. Whoa. Okay, heard the noise. That goes up, that goes up. How do I get up? This thing? Oh, okay, through the roof. Alright. Well, that's when you don't need stairs, apparently. So there's a crystal up here. Which just gives me that other part, it's just the stairs. To be honest, that feels like a waste. Okay, so there's another lab here. And more letters. But these are the other plants from down below. I'm going to take a sketch, even though it's not going to be super helpful in the sketch colors of black and white. What's this? I can press that. Okay, I don't really want to. Tube. Oh! This is where, okay. This is where they were writing the recipes. Gotcha. There's another one part of the puzzle thing. So if I go in here, can I put them side by side? Aw. Let me. Nope. So that's no good. Alright. See if we can get another good shot on these books. I doubt it, because it's coming in right behind people's heads and everything. You can't see there's numbers behind where I'm sitting. I don't need all of it. Right? Got the 4 tubes, and then we have all the plants that make the 4 tubes. I have a feeling I've seen this before. Where did I see that? I thought this looks a lot like the painting. So I'm wondering if it's a different set of recipes, or if it's just a massive recipe book. Is that the same as this? 2, 3... So I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's more. Okay. So what do we need this time? Maybe there'll be a hint here. So that.
I prepared everything to slow you down, to force you to understand everything I once understood. I want you to know that this journey I called you upon is more important than you, or even me. The success or failure of your quest will profoundly affect the whole world. I can only hope you are worth all my efforts.
I kind of wonder what happened to the person because he's really crazy. Right? He's got a really strong opinion of himself. Okay, so what does this do? Okay. So these were all the scrolls seem to be written. Is it a projector of sorts? Haha. So if where's the one with the other recipe? This thing. Can I put that in here? Huzzah. Okay. That's fine. Okay, I can't take it off, so it must be correct. That. Okay. Now what does it do? It's a different recipe. Alive plants to dead ones. Oh. Okay. I got it. It's that other live plant was in the way and I need to kill it. It's kind of nasty. Alright. Guess I should have taken a picture of the previous one, but whatever. Now we have our new recipe. Okie dokie. So, let's get this new recipe going. So we've got one X thing and one herb. Go with that. So let's go down here. Oops, I'm going to place that so I don't have to worry about it later. That. I need this to get back up top. Give me. There is. I need one herb. That's the easy one. Alright. You go in here. And are you the... No, you're not the X thing. It's this. Uh-oh. So this... Oops, not that. X-A-E-V. Okay, I have to remember what that was. Let's just get all the other pieces we can in there. Okay, so one green and two black. So let's go. Give me the spoon. Where's the spoon? No, I don't want the spoon. There we go. So one green. And two black, as if we're turning it to black by killing things. One. Two. On the bright side, this stupid recipe does remind us where this one is, which I think is probably going to be in the garden room. 'Cause it's certainly not this stuff, but because the door's wrong. Garden room I think was this way? Yep, this, nope, wrong one. There's the others. Items. Still the wrong door. Though, let's see if... Nope. Actually, X. Oh. X, oh, blah, blah, blah. Newt. Silva Newt. Okay. One of those and one of those. Let's see. Tab. Not tab. This one. XAEV. Okay. It's not what I wanted. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Where did I see? Doors, 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 doors. I am really bad at remembering where things are. I think it might be... No, not that. That's mechanical. That one's always been open. It's the mine type thing. That's this one. Okay. That stuff? That doesn't make any sense. Looks like it's just sand. That's this building here. Is it just sand? Really? I really hope I had. It's not just stupid sand stuff. Nope, that's not where you use the spoon. Okay. That just feels wrong. Yeah, see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, and way up there. That's kind of like a map of the island. Right? But that's overthinking it. Okay, well, I can't scoop anything else here. And that's the building with a logo on it. Still don't know what XAEV stands for. So I'll have to figure that out. Big pain. That across the island for no reason is kind of dumb. But I mean, hey, there's a lot of stuff that's dumb around here. That one. Okay, is there something in the room that tells me about that one? No. shoot. Where did I miss that one from? Oh, hang on a sec. Notebook. This. Okay. That's near the garden. This one. Okay, where was it? Shoot. Usually when they say something like a word, it has a what's the word? It has a no. It has a concoction to it. That's what I'm trying to say. If I can't think of the word, that doesn't help. Yeah, I took pictures of that. Thinking I would need it later. Okay. That's like food. Nope, nothing useful there. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze again. My apologies. I'll be right back. I am so tired of sneezing. But that's okay. Okay, let's get back here. Alchemy lab. Okay. So I made an assumption. I don't know. Let's put this crystal thing back and go back. Oh, up there. Back upstairs. So that can go here. Let's go back up. No, 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 no. You go there. I want to use this, thank you. Alright. Made an assumption, okay? This thing... not that. This thing had the same number of columns, right? But... yeah, I missed it. Missed it. This column was not in that other picture. Okay, so this will be another one of those take a screen grab moments. So let me just get my mouse out of the way. I mean, I could write it down, but I'm not very good at writing this stuff. Okay, so we just need nothing in the bottom two column or two blocks, 2 or 3. So I'm just going to take just the part of the screenshot we need to make any sense. And you guys aren't seeing me, of course, taking the screenshot because that's a pain for you guys. Okay, copy, paste. All right, so where are we here? This one. This can come back. Whoa, that's totally not what I wanted. There, that'll do. Let's make it smaller this time. Right? Chop it up. Okay. And this will fit higher. Yay! Out of the way. Alright. So, that gives us the recipe we need. Now, which plants are which is a whole different kettle of fish. Right? But on the bright side, I think we only need one of whatever that is. We need, let's see, lore blah blah blah. That top one in the list is this sort of orangey plant up there. I'm going to grab my whiteboard that I've scratched notes on. And I'm going to say we need... These are the 4 plants that are in that cupboard. So I'm going to say we need 1 times orange. Oh, sorry, 2 times orange. 2 times orange. And then the black Orov thing, we need... Oh, sorry, not that. Yeah. So then 1, I think. That's a 1 times purple. And then 1 times the... I'm going to call it aqua, just for my notes. And that Eva... Kuika Orov is not in this recipe. Okay. So that's fine. Okay. So then we can get out of here. So I know we need 2 of this one on the left. And purple one. Burak, whatever. So that one, I need 1 of those. And 1 of those. So I can do those pieces. It's going to be a lot of running back and forth, but it's doable. Oh, stop creaking. Okay. Please tell me I don't have to make another recipe. I don't have to start this part over again. That would be a pain. Okay, so we need to go down to the garden. Okay, here. Here. Okay, so we need to grab 2 of these. There's 1. Squisher thing, where are you? Put it in there. Oh, no, not that. Come on. Come on, move. Okay, so this one. And it's going to be, where is the vial? I'm going to go in here. So I need 2 of these. Can I put both in at the same time? Let's find out. Oops. Use the right tool. The tool is not using the right tool. Okay, can I put 2 in there? Nope. Okay, so squish 1. Okay, let's do it in the order of the recipe, top to bottom. Why not? That's 2 of those. Okay, the white thing looks like the next one. So 1 of those. That is this one. 1 of those. Come on. Put it in there. We squash it. 3. Okay, then the Geborg of thing was the purple, I think. Let's grab 1 of those. Put it in there. Squash that. Okay. Then I need the aqua one down here. I think it's this berry thing. And I just noticed a hint, so I'll just catch that in a minute. So that is the berry thing. Squash that. And then it looks like I need one of the yellow flowers. These things. Squash that. I'm hoping this is it. Okay. And that is the tail end of the other recipe. So let's double check before I throw this thing in. We've got oops, inventory. You'll be able to see most of this on screen. Okay. If we did that right, then that's what we should have in our hands. We did this one so from the tube on the wall. 2 black, 1 of something, whatever that was, and green. So if this is wrong, then we have to start over probably. I'm hoping it's not, but I'll find out. What are we putting in here? Where's the vial of stuff I just made up? The vial stuff. Okay. Let's pump this out. It's a something. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but it's a something. I'm gonna need this to get back up to the top. Mine. Long way. Do. I sometimes wish there were shortcuts, but there kind of isn't, and frankly, if there was, it would confuse me more. So let's just not. Let's just not and say that we didn't. Okay. So you... No, I need the holder. Where'd the holder go? This one. So I need that to go with this one. There. And then I'll just take the trip. Okay. So let's hope that I did that right. Because if I didn't, it's back to the drawing board. Okay. This one. Alright, so that got that one out of the way. And this one's gonna get the cupboard open. Yay! Oh. Haha. We know what to do with these. They suck, but we know what to do with them. So we're ending here, starting here. Oh, okay, so we're starting here and starting here. We have to end at the correct colored ones on this side. Alright, so these are a bit of a brute force type thing. For me, I'm just gonna do it and see what we can get. But first things first, this has to have an end somewhere, whether it's here or whether it's farther down. Okay, this one could go that way. I like to try and walk it backwards, and then figure out where the improbability doesn't quite work. Let's go, oh, nope, I don't want you to go that way, I want you to go this way. Let's go up instead of down, and over. Oh, that'd be too easy. That's one way of finishing it, but I can't get the, yeah. Huh. Okay, so somehow I have to get these two to cross. And that's not looking very good. Okay, if I go the other way, go like this. Okay, can you take that? No, not that way. This way. Nope, that's not gonna work because this dead ends. Let's just send some orange into the system and see what we got. Okay, that's an orange going the correct way. or a possible correct way, but we don't have any crisscrosses actually involved. So that can't be the solution. That cannot be the solution because there's no crisscrosses involved. All right. Nope. There's the a crisscross. That's probably not the only... Yeah, that's not going to work. It's on itself. Yeah. No go. Certainly not. Okay, how do we... Just having to get both to work at the same time, right? So I've got each pattern working once, but that's not what we want. Can I get this? No. Ah. Okay, something has crisscrossed. That's not good because it's going to go dead-ended. Okay. So I got a crisscross, but not quite what I wanted. Let's take this one down and switch it the other way. That closes, that's fine. But I still can't get the orange to quite work. If I just rotate this, nothing changes. Okay, so that's no big deal. Circumvent that. Go up here. I've played these types of pipes games before. Like, I like playing those pipes puzzle type games. But this one got me a little bit confused. Now, part of it is we have 2 crisscrosses here, which truthfully I don't think should be the case. Maybe, but it didn't feel right. If I turn that, they both turn off because it's going the wrong way. Okay, if I switch this one, and then this one goes another direction. I might have something here. Let's take that, send it down. So it only goes through 1 crisscross. Then this one. Oh. Nope, that's not going to help, because I need it to loop to get through. Nope, that's not working. Swapping those 2 isn't helping. If I swap those 2, nope. Maybe this way? That shuts down the loop. Okay. That's fine, but now I have the orange going wrong. Can I just cut this part of the loop out? No. Not well, maybe. Where's the other end of that? No, it starts looping in on itself. That's no good. Switch this one. And then rotate that. Oh, that's a dead ending on the orange. Grr. Yeah. And it's one of those ones that looks like we're going to use every pipe, except I don't think we use this top corner. That's a problem. Okay, so once again, I'm going to trace back from the ending point to the beginning and see if we can make it work from all of these pipes. So this one is irrelevant because it just flips it backwards. This one seems mostly irrelevant, so I'm just going to go with this. That only has up, so let's pull that up. This one has to go up. This one can connect either to the right or to the left. I'm going to go with to the left, which will take it up and over there. So if I switch this, we go to white where it works. But that's a block on the orange. So if I cross it back, it goes through here, which is still a block on the orange, I believe. What if I send this back up through it? Nope, doesn't help. through itself? Well, it crosses once. I mean, that's not terrible. Okay. To an orange completion again. I'm very certain it doesn't loop that far back on itself. So not that. Okay, this one. As I said, I like these pipes games. I'm not good at them, but I like them. That one goes there. Oh, no, that completely broke this. Right. So that'll give me orange at the bottom. There's a white completion. I must have got it right. That's one way to show me. Okay. So yeah, we got it. All right. 35 after. Here's our missing lens. Excellent. Now, I wonder, does that affect the other one like this? I have suspicion probably not. I can go find out, but yeah. There's our lens, so we got the lens. So what it looks like this punk has done is to... I'll leave that there for now, I think. It looks like what this guy's done is to tear apart the crystals in the gateway we came through. Of course, as one part of it is breaking the gateway. Oops. And the other part of it is that we can use them to travel around the island. Okay, and I was going to the lens house. This thing. Mechanical. This one. Let's go up the stairs. All right. So now we have on the wall 248. Let's go fast to 248. Right? Okay. Fast to 248. Close enough. Oh, we're way up in the sky. Down it is. Too far, but that's okay. You know, in this case, I think I'm just going to line it up and then mess with it. So we'll see when we got it right. Oh, down. And up. No. Just go up slow. Okay. Did I have a picture of that? I can't recall. That's fine, we will. Okay, so zoom it in. And we'll do the usual. Copy. Whoops. Sorry for messing with the screen here. This one, get out of here. Oh, come on. I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck. I hit the wrong button. Haha. Dummy. Okay. And I'm just pasting it for us to see. Paste. All right. That is here. Oh, really? That's fine. Just move it over a little bit. There. That'll do for what we need, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so that's the pattern we need. And this last one needs a lens. There we go. Alright. So we'll do the usual. And see what we can get. Back here. See if we can get everything in the screen. No, not quite, but we'll get most of it. Okay, so if I right click, everything stays in place while I mess with that. So I'm going to go up. No, leave it horizontal actually. Because it's only got a little single flange. I have to move it all the way around. I need it to go on the left side. That way. Then next lens comes up. And we need to make the top left bit kind of disappear, so let's move it a couple times. Or do I even need that one, actually? May not. I may not. Yeah, I may not need that one. We'll see. Can I turn it all the way around? Oh, too much. Okay. I may not need that one. We'll see. One more. Kind of, maybe? Let's start with this new one. Why am I jumping to the new one? Because it's one we haven't done before. So what piece does this give us? No. No. Maybe. Maybe. Actually, let's try and mess with it just a bit more. See if I can get that upper left section instead. Okay. I think it's this one. I'm kind of guessing as we go here a little bit. Nope. I'm not sure this one's helpful at all, actually. Because it gives me too much. Oh, maybe it's okay. Okay, so then this one. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way, Jose. So, I do need it, but I'm not sure which way. Okay, so then, if we didn't need them all, they wouldn't give it to us, so let's see if we can grab them. Okay, hang on a sec. Actually move around. Oh, okay. That'll work better. So I can actually see what I need to see. Okay, did it go this way? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need the bottom and the right, which I'm hoping will come out of this last lens. Okay, not good. Uh-huh. Yeah, not good at all. Okay, so that. Huh, okay. Based on what this one has. Trying to pull it down this way. We're almost there. Okay, what about trying to figure out which one it was. Maybe it was this one? Come on. And one more. Okay, so we got that far. I'm just trying to get a bit of a glance at that lens. I think it's the third one. This one? Yeah. So this one really only has a couple of options we can use it for. So it can be the top left, like that, and the bottom fork. Then we need one with the thing on the outside. I think it's going to be this one. To be there, but we have to make, at the bottom, but we have to make those ones on the outside shorter. So if I flip this so that it's the top one instead. Yeah, this is in the wrong spot. Okay, so what if I don't need that lens? What if I take this one out? Okay. So this one looks like a... Oh, it's like a T with a line. Okay, that's fairly straightforward. Alright, so we take that and we rotate this completely upside down. Come on, grab please. Thank you. Come on. Like that. Okay, confirming. A looks like B, I think. Close enough. Okay, so I'm going to shove this back up. And we're on slow-mo. Let's move it up. Yep, that's correct. Alright. So what did that do? To figure out where those lights go. So, what we can do is for sure make the whiteboard go away for now. And I keep losing my earbuds. Come on, you silly things. Some days they stay in perfectly, and other days they fall out. And any game that doesn't have speech, I can probably just put through my regular speakers. But anytime it has speech, it really throws things. And they're squeaking. Alright. So this one... Let's go out here. Where did the beam go? Over there. Okay. That one. Which does what? Thanks. It's like, which does what? So it looks like it just goes to this light and that's it. But that doesn't make any sense. Unless... Actually, let me correct that. Unless... it goes down the pole or through these pipes. Let's go see where the pipes go. Do they come out the other side in any way? Don't see them. Yeah, don't see them, so let's see if I can get up that side. No, but this thing seems to keep connecting, so maybe that'll turn on the lights down below. Down here. Yes, it does. Okay, great. Let's open this. We know what to do. Maybe. Oh, come on. Well, I guess that's one way of dealing with it. Oh. Let's pull this. Hello? Can you... Okay, that one doesn't turn. It says white, but it shows orange. So, like, what are we supposed to do with that? Wonder if it goes back on itself. Will it change color? Oh, oh, that's not what I wanted. Phooey. Okay. I get that these are like puzzle things, or sorry, pipe puzzles every time, but honest to goodness. Hopefully it's just one to the other in orange, I guess. But if it's supposed to be white, we got a problem. And I don't understand why. Add soon. Add soon. So yes, I know it's near the end of the stream. I don't think I will bail before the top of the hour. Oh, okay. So there's two paths to get to one exit. That's one of the differences this time. This way has to go that way. We only have one path going there, we need both. Nope. Oh no,
Ads are starting, which means it's break time. Thank you for your patience and stream support.
Really? But, okay. That's not helping. That loop itself. That's not going to be any good at all. Okay, let's see. One out to one in. That's not right. That's not gonna work. Okay, well, I'm just pushing through the ads simply because we're all just chilling and it's not really going much of anywhere, so yeah. This way. That's okay, that stopped it. So it's gotta be an out to the system. That makes no sense. Okay. But this one can't go anywhere if I do that. Nope, can't. Be that way. That's only one. I have to be able to get them both in. This loops on itself. Oh! Okay, they come out as orange. They're yellow. And then when they combine again, they become white. And white has to get to the finish. Alrighty. Here we go. Ads have finished. Welcome back. So I just finished the puzzle. It was kind of confusing. But yeah, so apparently white came out as orange. No idea why. It makes no sense, but okay. And then as it runs around the board, when it comes back and combines back in, it becomes white again, which then I had to get down to the white exit. Alright, so now I can get this thing, whatever this is. I have no idea where that goes. Huh. Why is it always 5 minutes before the end? I don't know what I'm doing. Why is it always that way? Because it's a weight, right? It's totally a weight. Oops, come on. This, right? If I ask, yeah, a magnet. Okay, well that I wouldn't have known. Magnet that can be attached to a hook. Huh? What are we fishing out of where? And where do I get the hook? I mean, I bet you I'm looking for more of those key things. Let's throw the magnet on here. No, 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 no. Dummy. I didn't click that. Come on, back up. I've got to put the magnet on you first, you goof. Okay, this goes here. Now let's do that. I got something. Got a box. With another piece. Okay, great. I got 3 pieces. So where is the 4th? Unless the 4th was already... Okay, I'm gonna bet. Giving dollars to donuts. You see this weird tower? And the picture we had that said there's slots and stuff? I wonder if, oops, close this. If the 4 pieces go in that tower. But we can't get it down yet. Yeah, there's this thing. We can't get it down yet, so I wonder if we will find at wherever the 4th piece is, will be where we find these keys. Now, as much as it looks like we should be able to, I only have 2 doorknobs. This thing. And they don't seem to fit these here. Right? Let's try this one that can get me 2 pieces. So we go Q. We want up and to the right. So Q. So take this. We want up. Put that one to the right first. And this one up. So does it fit here? No, it looks like screws. Okay. So that's not what it is. But also we only have 2 of them, right? So we only have 2 of these lock things. So if that was what we were supposed to do with them, we only have the 2. Not 3. Okie dokie. I'm trying not to sneeze, so this is tough. I'm also trying not to scratch my nose, which is gross, you know? Okay, we're close enough to the end that I just looked it up just to see if I can let this through. May not be at the end. Okay, let me this thing. Apparently, we can reuse it. So, yeah. I thought we were done, right? Because this did that. But apparently, we're not done. So, yeah. And I'm feeling very bad for being cheaty about this, but honestly, if I was not online, I would be going around this one for months. Just trying to get it done, you know? This one, get you, come down. Go there. Okay, now. If I go down here, what does that do? Oh, duh. Of course. And the hint for that was here. So the tower had sunken down. We'd seen it earlier when we did something else with it, but I had to get it back up again. Alright. Now we've got 4. Great. Now what? Right? Now what? And I thought it was to put them in there. I didn't realize it was to, yeah, whatever. Okay, well, I thought it was related to this, but it might not be. It's flat on the top. Alright, so what do we do with these? What do we do with these? Okay. So apparently I'm just being blind is all. Oh, ha ha ha. Okay. I need to go this way and back around. This thing. This thing. That's where the 4th doorknob comes in. Or 3rd doorknob that will get me those pillars. So apparently I may have had it right, but I just didn't have all the pieces. Okay. Buttons. Eh. So I was missing the obvious. Give me the doorknob thing. Alrighty. Now. Are you all the pieces I need to bring this doorknob thingy down? I mean, it would be nice if it would let you put them in one by one as you go. You know, that would be nice. Okay, so the one with the 3 pieces on it. Inventory. No, that's 4. But 4 has to go each different direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be right where it started. Okay, so let's try that here. No. Apparently not. Okay, so that's not what you do with them. But they look like it, because we've got 3 of them. Okay. Where do those go? Because I don't think I saw anywhere that they go. Okay, I just saw a comment on the game saying that this part's frustrating for people. Because if the key is not set correctly, then the door won't open. So how do we know where the key is set? Okay, I need the one with the 2 tabs. This one. Like, the thing I have is which part of the thing does that go on? Right? Because if it goes on the right... Oh, it can't. It has to go on the left because, I'll show you. It has to go on the left because if it was on the right, this thing would be in the way. And I'm assuming this little pin is what that other part's for. Okay. Well, that helps a million times. This way, which means that 90 degrees is wrong. It's the other 90 degrees. Yeah. Okay. Well, now I got it. Okay, let's do this one next. Whichever one comes out next. Oh, 4. That one should be just fine. So, leave you till later. So this one should be T-shaped to the left. Okay. So let's go this way. Down. Escape that. Let's put that one here. Okay, and this one should just be fine. As long as, excuse me, as long as I've got going in the correct quarters. Or in quarters. 1, 2. Yeah, that should work. And if they're being fussy about it... Oh! My fault. It's not straight quarters. It's 45-degree angle quarters. Okay, so let's go that way, that way, that way, and that way. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Yay! I swear I've seen a picture of this one before. No, close that. Nope, not that. Okay, I thought I'd seen a picture of this building before. Somewhere. Okay. So, I'm just going to jump in and see what I can see. It's an elevator. Alrighty, well, I guess nothing for it, but let's go up. Alright. What are we seeing up here? Oh, it's a lever. Let's just hit that lever. Which does nothing at the moment. Is there another one on this side? There is. That one? Huh. Okay. Do I have to pull both of those levers to... Okay. Do you go back down after I do that? Alrighty. Ground levels, so is there a basement? I hope not. That'd make life so much more annoying. Okay, well, let's go find out. Okay, is there a basement? Ah! Oh. Okay. Cutscene, I guess. Hmm. How many parts is there? Hello? Okay, it's froze, which I guess is good. Maybe I can load to where I'm supposed to be? There we are. Okay. Eek. Cutscene. Oh, thanks. Now I'm trapped down here. Punk. That guy makes me really annoyed.
When we discovered these tunnels, we hoped to find some rest from the endless noon. We realized we needed a quiet place, hidden from the scorching sunlight, away from the rumbling ocean. A different place where we could at last find the long-awaited change of atmosphere. Where we find balance, not just among ourselves, but harmony within our own bodies and souls. These chambers were our refuges when we couldn't bear the weight of our existence.
Existence?
After staying for hundreds of years in the light, darkness preserved our sanity. I tried to keep this place secret from him, but I had to make a choice. When I saw him losing his mind, he reminded me of us. I felt pity for him.
By the way, I don't have control of
I
this
decided to
camera.
lead him down here to grant him some relief. What a mistake it was.
Already? So now I have control of the camera. That looks like it's caved in. That looks like we may have to deal with it later. Lights, okay. Guess we go down here. More doorknobs, more switches. Really? Oh, that's not a switch. That's a... Where is my... Okay, good. It retrieved... it retrieved things for me, because otherwise I'd have a huge problem. Let's put this one there? Yeah, it's powering the place. Alright. Making noises. Lots of noises. Okay, I can't do anything there, because I need a key. What's this down here? Okay, if I put a different one there, what happens if I put this one there? No. Oh, okay, so I don't put the green thing anywhere down here at the moment because it made me leave the holder up top. It's interesting. It's like it's got electricity coming out of it, but it's not doing anything. I'm gonna take it with me just because that's annoying. If I figure out what it was supposed to do, I'll put it back. Okay, there's another one of those light-covered things with power coming from over here. And, okay. We got more of these lovely games. Game of Mastermind, I'm sure. Keys. Oh, okay. Another one of those. What's this? Huh. Alright. What is this? One of the key parts is among the components of the solution. One of the key parts is in its appropriate place. So one is in its appropriate place, one is a component of the solution. Component. That one looks like a number 4, but I don't think that's really what they mean. Let's see what this twit has to say.
Most of these tunnels were carved out by the Dalmarians once. After covering the island with my experiments, I was fascinated by the gigantic space this place offered. I am convinced that she has appeared to you by now. I know her quite well. She will probably try to persuade you to turn against me, if she hasn't yet. She reflects her own past failures onto me. She fears that I will become the monster she once was. Be conscious when she's around. Her innocent purity is just a well-rehearsed disguise.
Jeez, he's bitter. Deep calls to deep. Interesting. Okay, so we know the key goes there, but the key also goes here. Oh, I see. So yellow means one of the parts is among the components of the solution. That doesn't make any sense at all, but one of the key parts in its place if I get it white. Okay. Alright, so if I put it down here again. The key parts is among the components of the solution. What do you mean by the components of the solution? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go back to 1 and just see what that does to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Row 1. Okay. Oh, it's a screw. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 of them have among the components. Okay, if I start with 1 all the way across. Oh, stop with the stupid lights. This is like a, yeah, I can see what people say this is like mastermind. Okay, so if I throw that in here. Okay, so that's not the one that's in the correct spot. You know, I'm just gonna throw it all the way down. I'm sure there's probably a numbered clue to this, rather than just simply brute forcing it. It's also clear that they do not have any repeat numbers. Okay. Stop it. 4. One on 5. Oops, gotta take the thing. Nope. Alright. So is number 6 in the right spot? Okay, I'm gonna just roll away from those stupid torches. Be in the middle of that. That's probably better. There we go. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, so let's throw it down there, just get out of the inventory for now. Let's see where this is. So counterweight, which looks like it will be operated by that thing when it's correct. There's also something else that gets operated by that. What is this? This is... yeah, it's a latch. Okay. Also this thing, and I can't press the button. Okay, so we have to play Wondrous games. I don't think I've had any clues to this? I don't remember seeing numbers. Not usable ones, anyway. Maybe they're in the letters. I don't see it in the pictures. No, that's Roman. 1, 2, 3. Those are degrees. Okay, so if I go back here and I want letters with browse, I don't see any that seem to show numbers on them. There's 3 more letters in the game. Okay. Well, that says something else about how long things are going to be. One of the numbers is among the components of the solution. Components. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, and just see what it... oh. Alright. It changes it when I do that. Interesting. Okay, that's not right. One of the numbers is among the components. Uh-oh. And these are the attempts I get. We could be in real trouble here. I don't know, I'm just being kind of random here. Just because it felt like it, I guess? Okay, so we'll have to see what happens when we ruin it. So 3 of them are components of the solution, but not the correct solution. Okay, but one of them is wrong, but we don't know which one. I think. And I don't even remember what I just did. 1, 3, 2, 5, I think? So 5 is completely out. 1, 3, 2, 5. So it's either 4 or 6. Let's go with 6. 1, 3, and 2. Let's try it this way. I don't think that feels right. Let's go 2, 1, 3, 6. We'll find out what happens when I get it wrong, you know? Oh! One of them's correct. Okay, so the first one, I think, is correct. Okay, so that would be... I went 2, 3, 1, 6. Let's go 2. And it's either 3 or 1. So let's go 1. And I had 5 wasn't right. 6 wasn't right. The third one appears to be wrong. So let's go with 4, 3. Oh, nope, way wrong. Two, 1, 4, 3. So let's go try a 2 and a 4. I'm gonna bet that's wrong again, but we'll have to see. Nope. Okay, so the last column is way out to lunch. So 2, 1, 4, 3. No, so 3. Let's put the 4 down here. Oh no, let's try 1 and a 2. Why not? It'll probably reset if I get it wrong. It might even randomize the solution. You're horrible. Okay. It reset. But I did find out the last one. Did it reset the whole puzzle? So I had 4, 2, 1, 3. So let's try 4 again. Three doesn't seem to be useful. The 4 is correct. The 2. So what is this? 4 is correct. The 1 and the 3 might be backward, and the 6 is wrong altogether. Okay. So let's see. 4, 3, 1, 5 maybe? 4, 3, 1, 5. Let's see if we're getting closer. The 4 is still correct. Need that 4. 3 and 1 are still correct, but they're in the wrong spots. Let's try 1 and 3. And I think I already had a 4, 2, 1, 3. Oh. That's not good. Four, 2, 1, 3 is what I was thinking. Please don't be this obvious. That would be just stupid. Okay, that's the 4 or the 1. assuming the 4 is probably the correct one. The second one belongs somewhere. Nope, way wrong. 2 of the numbers are fine. The other 2 don't belong. It's 5 and 6. So let's go. So 1, 4, 6. So 1, 6, 4, 5. That's gonna be wrong too. I hate these games. Like, I mean, that they can go on for hours and hours and hours. So I may have seen this clue somewhere and not realized it. I think that should have been a 3, but whatever. Oh, shoot. Let's go. 1, 6, 5. Ugh. And it resets. That's going to drive me crazy. Okay. Yellow is one of the keys. And 2 are in the thing. Okay. So what I'm going to aim for is 4 yellows. I think that's probably my easiest way to do this. So let's go. So we know there's a 1. We know there's a 4. I'm pretty sure there's a 3. And I'm going to grab for a 5 and see how wrong that is. Ugh. So one's in the correct place. One of them, not necessarily a specific one of them is in the correct place. 2 of them are the correct number, but in the wrong spot. Which is not helping, because I have to figure out which one. This one. I don't even remember what I just did. 4. 2, 3. Three of them are correct. Okay. So 1, 4, 2, 3 equals 3. What shape I'm going to use? Square, I guess. So square is. I'm just writing myself notes here. So square is right number, wrong place. Star on my notes is right number, right place. Okay, so 1, 4, 2, 3. But 3 of them are the right number. So I think the one and the 4 are correct. Let's switch this one and put the one at the end. We had 3 of them correct. I'm going to take the number 3, I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to grab a 5. So it's 4, 5, 1, 3. Let's take the key out and see if we can get that. So 4, 5, 1, 3. I'm writing my numbers down. This is another one of those dumb things, but yeah. 4, 5, 1, 3 equals. Very brute forcey when you think about it. 2 numbers are correct, and 1 is the right number. Okay, so 2 star. Oh, my pen's dying. 2 star 1 square. All right. I have another one. Whiteboards, gotta love them. Ah. So 2 star 1 square. Right. Okay. So I'm going to go with the 4 and the 1. And keep move the 3 and try a 6. Okay. So we'll put that back in. So I'm going to go with the 4 and the 1. Move the 3 and try a 6. 4 and the 1. And then let's try putting the key there. Oh. Okay, so we got 3 and 1. So what do we have here? 8. 4, 3, 4, 3, 6, 1 equals 1 star. And 3 squares. Plus 3 squares. Okay, so being as we've got a white one, every time we keep the 4 in that slot. So let's try the 4 there. So 1 in the correct spot, 3 other ones. And we have the 3 in the end. So let's try, let's put the thing down here. Oh, I gotta get it. How many tries do I have left? Okay. So let's try the 4 in the first spot. And I'm gonna try the 3 in the end spot. And then we have a 1 and a 6. And they turned out orange, so let's go with a 1 here and a 6 there, just reversing those 2. Okay, so two and two again. So we've got the right numbers. Four, six. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna try 3 over here, 1 over there, and a 6 over here. You know, we'll say these little machines are kind of ingenious in terms of how they be done. Okay, 4316 is not right. 4163 was not right. So 4163 was 2 and 2. 2 stars and 2 squares. Okay. So the question is, what's in the right spot? Okay, let's try. We'll go with 4, 6, 1, 3. I thought I'd already tried this one, but maybe not. Oh, that's worse. Okay. Okay. So then we're back down to 2, 3. Honestly, that's 4, 6, 1, 3. So I keep getting 2 and 2, right? So that's 1 and 3. So unfortunately, I spotted a note that says, sorry, it's a random puzzle. So I don't know if we're actually, like, I can't just look it up on the web and have the same puzzle as everybody else. So I keep putting the 4 in the same spot, and it works. So let's just keep putting the 4. But I've had the 1 in most of the spots. Huh. Let's try 4, 1, 3, 6. Let's hope it's the same puzzle every time, because, yeah, that could be frustrating if it's changing. The 4 is in there. It's 1 and 2. Okay. Wouldn't it be weird if it was just the 4 that was all screwed up? 1 plus 2. Okay. The 4 keeps staying consistent. I keep keeping a star. That's why I keep thinking the 4 is correct. The other ones keep messing around. So I got 2 and 2 when I had 4, 6, 1, 3, but I only got 2 and a 1 when I had 4, 5, 1, 3. Now it's a 1 and a 2, which suggests that one of those numbers is wrong, which makes no sense. Okay. I thought I just did 4, 1, 3, 6. But maybe not. Who knows? 4, 1, 3, and 6. was 4136. I don't remember that. 36. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna do this the stupid way. Not looking up solutions, but possible I can't spell. Combinations of 4 numbers or 1 4 1 3 and 6. It's permutations, right? But I just wanted them to list. I'm not counting them. I don't want to care about counting them. Okay, fine. Now what if it's not the 4 that's in the correct spot? Give me a try. 6. Oh, hey. 6 1 4 3. Okay. I don't know how long this part's going to take me. So it's 6 1 4 3 6 1 4 3 1 plus 2. Problem I had is when I had
Welcome.
let's go this way. Hey Shro, how you doing? I'm banging my head against a wall on this one. One of those dumb puzzles, you know, that's like the game Simon. Or not Simon, sorry, Mastermind. I have to guess the right combination. And you just have to play the game. Which is really kind of frustrating, but... Okay, we've got... Okay, I'm gonna try an old one. 4 1 6 3. So how's your day holding up? And what have you been up to this week? Okay, let's put that thing in here. So there's 3 of them in the right spot. Okay, which means I have 3 chances left to figure out which number is totally wrong. Looking at things that I've done before. Had's in 2 minutes already? That late? Holy moly, man. Okay, let's see. So looking at my list here, I got 2 correct. Okay, so just filling in. So when when it's white and spins faster, I hear you, Shro. I hear you, totally. That is my world. If I forget my ADHD meds, I am a mess. We're still working on balancing out the right amount of the right med, but yeah. Now the thing about it though is you feel wonderfully in control, but then I will tell you, the honeymoon wears off. And it's part of it is because you start to adapt and they start to adapt, as in like the amount builds up and stuff. and then eventually it starts to feel like it does nothing. So it doesn't mean that they're actually not doing anything, but there will come a point where even the right amount will start to feel like it does nothing, and then you'll need to check in and see if you're allowed to take a day off. I know it sounds stupid, but that's what I'm discovering. And it's kind of funny because it turns out my dog has ADHD, which I thought was kind of amusing. Initially I didn't think that she did, but she was incredibly squirrely. And so I was kind of like, So when I made the suggestion and said, you know, I think this is the thing, and I'm already going to be starting a therapy thing for it. What do you think about the meds? And she goes, it's about time. I'm like, what? Just, yeah, I've been thinking about you for years. I'm like, okay, you've known me for, 16 years, and you just didn't say anything? Yeah, anyway. But that might explain why when I was feeling nervous and would wind up and get excited or was easily distracted by stuff on her walls, as you know, you always have posters in a general doctor's office. Yeah, that would explain a lot. Okay, so I've got 3 correct ones. Last set of digits I used were 6, 1, 4, and 3. But when I had 2 correct and like 2 in the correct spot, and 2 the correct numbers but in the wrong spot, then I was using the same 4 digits. So I'm trying to figure out what I did differently, because it would make me assume I got the other one.
Ads are starting, which means it's break time. Thank you for your patience and stream support.
Okay. 6, 1, 4, 3. The last one's not in the slot right. You've been stuck in the fog the last 2 months? Actively went after meds. Yeah, totally. Totally. Ads suck. But you're right. I would say it's not a be-all and end-all, right? A lot of it is about learning for yourself whatever techniques will help you balance as well, you know? So sometimes there's things where you need to, as some YouTubers put it, learning to work with your brain, not against it. Which is really hard, I will say. I come from a family where my mom is open-minded, but she takes things personally. And what I mean by that is not just like the whole rejection sensitivity thing, but as in she still buys into, well, you know, if both of her kids have ADHD diagnoses as adults, that it's either A, her fault that it happened, or that we are that way, or it's her fault that she didn't get us diagnosed sooner. My dad is he's the one who's most likely to have it as well, and he is of the mindset, one of those, I can't be broken. People who think like that are broken and lesser people. So yeah, seeing how he's changed his attitude toward my brother and I, it's not a pretty sight. It's not, you know, bad. He was never, you know, never mean or abusive or whatever. But he's like, oh yeah, you don't think that way. Oh yeah, right, I forgot that you, whatever. And it's like, dude. But part of my concern, as a side twist, is the jury is still out on whether or not there's a connection to Alzheimer's or dementia, which is something his mother had. And it's hard to tell now whether he's just suffering from the aging effects of ADHD behaviors, or whether he's actually starting to go down her road. Now, I mean, he's nearly 80, so sometimes you kind of go, whatever, but it's the map, right? I'm really puzzled how I can get the correct, like 2 in the correct spot and 2 correct numbers. Maybe this isn't right. Okay, let's see if I can break it. So 6, 1, 4, and I'm gonna go with a 2. Why not? Just because. 6, 1, 4, 2 gets me. Yeah, so ads suck. And if you missed most of what I said, thank you. Oh. Okay. So that wasn't right. Let's see. So the 6 wasn't right. Let's try 5, 1, 4, 3. I think the reason, from an ADHD point of view, that I don't like Mastermind, I used to be quite good at it. Nuts. But I think the reason I don't like the game is that in this format, I'm getting feedback for individual lines, but it's hard for me to see what I've done before, right? Okay, so if I go back to 6, 1, 4, 6, 1, 4, 2 was worse, so that'd be 1 and 1. And I missed writing down the one that was 3 stars. That's bad. I don't even know what it was. Great. Okay. Let's go with a 5. It's just not gonna be great. Whatever. I have only one chance and it's gonna reset on me. That's worse. Okay. So what that tells me oh, it's... yeah, reset. Okay. What that tells me is here. Yeah, I like puzzle games, but I don't like puzzle games where I have to keep a lot of pieces in my head. Okay, I'm gonna go with 4, 3, 6, 1, maybe? Oh, I already did that one. Shoot. That was 1 and 3. Okay. Six, 4, 3, 6, 1 I've tried. 4, 1, 3, 6 I've tried. So it's the other one. There's a third one in there. My brain's not seeing it. 4, 1, 6, 3. I'm gonna try that. 4, 1, 6, 3. I have a bad feeling about this. Not a Han Solo style. Yeah, that's worse. Okay, so... what was it? 1, 6, 3 is 1 and 1. That's interesting. Which makes me wonder if I'm not getting the same answers as before. You know what? I'm not getting the same answers as before. Dang it! Uh-oh. I just had a horrible realization. So, okay. I'll give you guys this example. Not that. I don't need that part. Okay. I'm getting rid of the stuff I wrote before that I thought I needed, but I don't. Alright. So, the horrible realization. I'm going to switch to... let's just escape this for a moment. And I'm going to shush this game settings. Game sounds are just crazy. Sounds? Thank you. Ambience, you can go back. Fine, whatever. Okay, that'll work for now. It's not horribly great, but it'll do. Alright. So, what I'm looking at... do this again just to freeze it. Where is chat? Do I have a chat screen? I do, somewhere. Oh, and horrible background. Filters, let's get rid of that. That's on. I don't know. Oh, chat screen, it's not. That's why. Chat. Filters. Sure. Let's put that on. Okay, great. Whatever. All right, so point I'm trying to make here. You're going to see. Oh, I guess I turned the filter off for that. It's not really going to dox me anyways, so let's just kill it. There we go. Okay. So you're going to see I have myself a whiteboard, right? And I've been writing down the answers, or not the answers, the things we've tried and the code on top. However, when they say random on the net, I didn't see any note about it resetting, but apparently it does, because I've just noticed that let's go back to live, that in 3 different places, I had the same combination with a different result. So I can't base off the previous ones when the game numbers reset. Like up here, game chances reset. It looks like I'm getting different results when I do that. Therefore, I think the game resets. As in like a different random number when it resets. So big whiteboard marker eraser thing to say, dang it, and start again. Which is a real pain in the bed. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here, save the game. Okay, that one, that's what we've been using, save. Okay. And I'm going to read this one out. I will fight this one as long as it takes on my own. And then that way when we come back next week, this one is gone out of the way. Okay. Now, the funny part about Murphy's Law, which I alluded to in the title in the beginning of the stream, or sorry, the go live in the beginning of the stream. The funny thing about Murphy's Law is that when I do Murphy's Law, or not, when Murphy's Law hits, you know, I'll finish stream, and the very next thing I think to try is exactly what it is. But while I'm on stream, that's not going to work. So, you know, that's where we're at. But I think we should probably rate it out for today. Find somebody interesting to go to. Oops. And then I'll bash my head on this one privately. Just because it seems like... I don't think I'm thinking clearer. I think it really is resetting each time. So we'll just have to see what happens. As to the ADHD meds comments, though, definitely we'll be curious to hear more from you. So feel free to DM me or to whisper me or whatever if it works for you. That would be an interesting conversation to have. And I'm always into talking to people more about what their experiences are with the various things. Part of it is because as a scout leader, I know that we have at least two more adults that either have it and know it and are choosing not to do meds. One that's, so of those two, one of them is undiagnosed entirely, but both of his kids are, and they're on meds. And of course his kid, one of his is in the group, and there's at least one other one I suspect might be. They definitely are an out-of-the-box thinker in ways that seem to fit it, but I don't say anything to their parents because it's not my place, right? But the point being that I'm very curious to see how it affects different people. And sometimes I think of a question to ask and then forget, you know? So I'm not all that versed in this stuff. I've only been doing it for about 3 years, and it's explaining a lot of things, but it's also adding a lot of frustrations. And there's a whole bunch that I know now about how I behave and how I think and the why I think the way I think, supposedly. However, there's times that because I know it, I am far more frustrated by it, because it's in a way it's you now have something, a thing, a name, a label that you can be angry at, right? And I sometimes can be angry at that. And then when you add emotional dysregulation being one of my things, so rejection sensitivity, emotional dysregulation, executive function prioritization issues, a what's the other one? Working memory and a plastic, I'd say, sense of time, as in I don't feel time passing the same way as other people. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow, but it's never consistent. All of those pieces together is a real dog's breakfast, and sometimes I wish I didn't know about it. Though, I mean, I'd still be miserable at that point. So, you know, things will get better. I just have not figured out for myself how to sort things through. And I keep telling myself, I'm not going to talk about this on stream, ever. But then it comes up, and I get this mental drive, I guess, like a steamroller, kind of, that I just can't keep it to myself and I have to say something. I've been trying to dodge around it, and it just ends up all kinds of janky. So it is what it is. It won't be the sole thing. This is not defining who I am. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck I do about it and where do I go next. So that's out of the road. End of story for now. Let's get out of here so I can bash my head on a mastermind game. That's why you get a lot of ums and uhs and hesitations, is because I'm like, where did that working memory piece go? Help, I want it back. Okay, let's go to, oh, most people I'm watching are nearly over. Okay, if anyone in chat has any suggestions, that'd be great. Otherwise, I think I'm going to join the boat and go to Melis Mines, because I know she'll be up for a while longer. I don't normally go to Melissa, but I don't know how long these people are going to be up. Actually, Gutty, maybe let's go to Gutty instead. He's on hardcore Minecraft. Yeah, it's a different vibe, different feel, but I think we'll survive it. All right, so we're gonna head over to Gutty, hang on to your hats and everything else, if that's your thing, and yeah, let's start that. It's definitely much more busy over there than it is here. I'll give you that for sure. All right. So, oh, that's old. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. We'll just go to the raid. Ignore all the junk on the screen, and we shall see you guys playing Minecraft of some sort tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.